my Discord server and buy my subs if you haven't done so already. As I say every stream, because if you're not joining my Discord server, what are you waiting for? So join us over there, and we will get on with today's stream.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, Kenny. How are you doing? Welcome in. I hope everybody is well. I'm glad to be back tonight and such for my streams. It's only gonna be my one. I only have one stream planned this week, and that is tonight. Yes, I still do. I remember you, but I don't remember of where we met. But how you doing? Welcome in. I'm glad everybody's back. I'm glad to be back on stream finally, and gonna get some golf in and such. But yes, I still remember your name. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember where we met. But welcome in. I'm glad you're here. But I'm gonna find my. Hold on. Excuse me. Let's see, who am I gonna play tonight for my devotion? But yeah, thank you for joining me tonight. And I'm gonna go ahead and play. Let's play Carlos Mencia. Let y'all get a laugh at that. And then we'll go on ahead and throw in some golf. So I'll let y'all enjoy that.
Unbelievable. And that's all we do. Is just feel sorry for the retarded people. And I don't mean retarded by birth. That's a whole different thing. I mean the stupid people. Because that's what we do in America now. You're stupid, don't worry. We will lower the standards to fit your fucking dumb bullshit. That's what we do in America. Hey, remember back in the days? Back in the days, school systems were fucking badass. And the goddamn standard to get an A was up here. That was it. No fucking goddamn A minus, Nikela fucking bullshit. No, fuck that. You got a fucking A or a B. But then so, well, you know, it's kind of like an A minus really if it's an 89. Not really a B, but kind of like an A minus. And the fucking standard started getting lower. A minus, A minus, A minus. Lower it a little. Oh yeah, let's lower it a little. Yeah, and then people started coming up with fucking diseases. Hey, Carlos, I have attention deficit disorder. My son can't pay attention because he has attention deficit disorder, which is a bullshit fucking disease that they made up in the 1980s for your fucked up kids that are and you don't want to admit it. That's what that fucking disease is. Goddamn ADD, my motherfucking ass. That's a bullshit disease. If it didn't exist when I was a kid, fuck you, it's not real. ADD, my ass. There's a cure, Carlos. Ritalin. Ritalin is the cure. Fuck Ritalin. You want to cure your goddamn kid from ADD? Because what ADD is, your kid's not paying attention. You want to cure that shit? Send him to goddamn fucking Catholic school. That's what you fucking do. Send him to Catholic school with Sister Mary, that puta who hasn't seen a dick in 10 fucking years. That crazy bitch will fix a goddamn ADD. What's 4 times 4? I have ADD. What the fuck is 4 times 4? I don't have time for your bullshit, and neither does God. And if you don't answer in 5 seconds, you're going to hell, little fucker. It's 16, Sister Mary. I used to be sick, but you slept it out of me. It's a miracle. Hallelujah. It's a miracle. And all the people that are clapping have smart kids. All the rest of you, and you don't want to fucking laugh. Because you like that stall fucking. Lower the standards, Carlos. Lower the standards. And that's what we did. We lowered the standards. ADD. Lower the standards a little bit. And then somebody went, ADD, nothing. My son has attention hyper deficit disorder. That's ADHD. That's like on top of that shit. That's a whole other. And we lowered the standard a little fucking more. And then all the beaners started complaining. Oh, well, my son knows the shit, but they don't ask him in Spanish. Porque si le preguntan en español, he's gonna know the fucking answer. And then we lowered the standard a little fucking more. Then the brothers, oh, the nigga motherfucking says be culturally biased and shit, dog. Be culturally biased and shit. And then we lowered it a little fucking more, and it kept getting lowered and lowered and lowered and lowered, and now standard in schools is so fucking low that kids with Down syndrome are like, this fucking class is easy. I get straight I'm gonna go to Harvard because I have a 4.6 GPS. See, the smart people got the GPS joke. Look at the stupid people. Hey, that's a really good GPS, eh? That's a fucking really good GPS. See, most of you are smart and thank you for being here, but a few of you idiots should have been swallowed at birth.
All right, back from Carlos Mencia. Let's get started. Glass in session. Let me play my sound effect. All right. Yep. So yeah, you can follow. Oh, if you got YouTube, follow me over there on YouTube. Back in February, Twitch implemented the 100-hour highlight rule, which means you cannot save all your streams on your channel anymore. So I exported all my content over to YouTube between February and May, which was back when it implemented. It was a month ago. Yeah, I have a Discord. Let me get you a link. Let me get you a link to that. I don't know if you're in my server or not. I need to get a I need to update my. Hold on. Let's see if this works. There we go. In fact, I will put a Discord link. I will pin it. There we go. Yes, that is my Discord server. It's been pretty quiet. I need to get it. I need to get it overhauled. I'm getting a bunch of things changed in it, which it's really taking me a long time to do, and I've been so busy with other things. But yes, I'm not active. I do have a Facebook page. I still have not been able to really get active on it yet. Air Cruise Gaming is what that is. But yes, there's a Discord server. I'm really active on Twitch, X, and YouTube. Those are my top three. Those three and Discord. But Discord is not as much. So, but Twitch, YouTube, and X is my top three. But I have all links, all three of them in the channel panels below. So let's get I'm gonna go ahead and get my game going. Let me put this up. I'm gonna use my alternate cam again. Except I need to rearrange this stuff here. But yes, it's good to see you again. Alright, there we go. Let me get my golf game going here. Here's my controller. If the game is too loud, or if anything is too loud, or yeah, it's absolutely good to see you again. If the game is too loud or too soft, or if I'm too loud or too soft, let me know. And I do have them set pretty loud, so I want to make sure anybody can hear me. Yeah, lots happens with me too. Lots happened with me too. Lots of family changes and everything else. I'm really busy over here, but we all in it together. And this game is really taking a long time to load. There we go. But yes, life changes, and we all in it together.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right. Good stuff. My birthday was on Tuesday, so I am celebrating so it's been quite a week for me. Oh, you sent me something on Discord? Okay, I'll look at it. I'm in the game now, so. Alright. I had a birthday on Tuesday, so I was celebrating that this week. I am old as hell. And it is US Open week, so I'm trying to make sure I can find some US Open courses to play. Like, I'll go with Pebble Beach first. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to use one of the game's characters. And I'm actually going to go with one of the girls. I'm going to go with Nelly Corda. Let's see what her... Okay, she's got some good putting, and you have a lot of tips that can help me? Okay. Yeah, we'll, yes, well, actually, happy belated birthday, because it was on Tuesday, but I didn't get to stream Tuesday. But yes, thank you very much, though. Alright, we're going to go with Thursday. We're going to go with evening. And I'm going to play... And actually, since it's a girl, I'm going to go ahead and play the red tee. We're going to do something different. Whoa.
As noted in its logo, first opened in 1919. There's a look at the beautiful Pebble Beach golf links here on the captivating Monterey Peninsula. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joining you here today, and by my side in the tower, as always, is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing "From Sea to Shining Sea." Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get a round at Pebble Beach?
Well, that is perfect, right down the middle. What a nice way to get the day started. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Driver typically not the textbook play here, but executed to perfection, leaving a short iron for the approach.
Ooh.
Really have to
Nice.
credit the tee shot, because that was huge. Great position, but the touch, every bit as good. Beautiful shot.
Nice.
If only they could all be that short. Very well played there, and it results in an easy win.
Excuse me.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Oh, that is you on. Okay, I saw that. Okay, good to know. Yes, thank you. I'll get it after stream. Boy, she's got some power.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Uh-oh. Oh! I thought I was going to miss that.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape.
Oh,
Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle.
There's a bunch though. This thing is nasty.
Oh yeah, it is a dream beginning to the round. A birdie at 1, now an eagle here at the second. How about 3 under through 2 holes? Just getting started. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself a very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie.
Oh, shit. Blocker.
And that one gonna wind up in the bunker.
She's hot, though. No. Good.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Ah, yes, well done.
Good
It's
job.
birdie to move to 4 under now on the day.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you refer to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you could try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
And that's exactly what it's doing.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Aggressive play off the tee pays off, ball sitting nicely in the fairway, and a very good chance to get it in tight.
Not bad.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Yeah, the good play continues now to 5 under on the day. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach.
Nice.
That one safely
stuff.
on the putting surface. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed.
Oh, hell.
This one starting up that left side. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball.
Second shot from the rough at the par 5 6th hole. You cannot help but think about what Tiger Woods did here in 2000 on his way to winning the U.S. Open. It was one of the greatest shots in the history of the sport. 7-iron from about 200 yards, thick rough. He just lashed at it, muscled it up the hill. And Roger Maltby, the announcer, said, it's just not a fair fight. He was right.
Oh, that is
Oh,
beautiful.
what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, I thought I was
yeah,
going to miss.
That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters Gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kids Fuel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize that you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
Oh, this could be good.
Ooh.
Boy, a real chance here to get on a run. The Eagle on the previous hole, and now stuffs it inside of 10 feet. Look out.
Oh, brother.
Now this for another birdie.
Oh,
yeah,
my
good job there to
gosh.
cash that in. A brilliant tee shot to this par 3, and it winds up a no-stress 2. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below.
Oh, yes. That was beautiful.
I know it was wide off the tee, but you got away with it. Fairway first, even if it's the wrong one.
Frank, just the visuals on this second shot to number 8, mind-boggling.
Yeah, this is really where Pebble Beach attracts the best players in the world. Sitting on top of that hill, and you look at this green that angles away from the player on the player's right. Plus, you actually have to look at the putting surface. There's only a small area of flat surface. If you come up, anything sort of 5 or 6 yards short on that putting surface, it will come off. But also, too, you can, if you a little bit of local knowledge, don't tell too many people, but you can use the back edge of the green, too, to roll the ball back.
Ooh.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
Oh, brother. Got it.
Ah, the line perfect there, and that's in for a birdie.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there, but you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch 8, 9, 10 demands just not just concentration, but really
flag
great
in the
shots.
bag.
The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go in the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
This one turning left a bit off the tee.
Decent break. It finished in the first cut. Another bounce or two. Might have been in the thicker stuff.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway. Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. chance now for another birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And that's going to finish off an absolutely sterling front side. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right. And if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. That's good technique, and that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad. 4 feet now for birdie. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
It's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Oh, did not want that.
This one working up the right side.
Okay, not that time.
No fairway here. This one in that rough.
Oh, that's a difficult putt.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay.
Ooh.
13 feet away.
Oh,
Good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet.
Damn, I thought I was going to catch, and it didn't. Rats.
So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm.
Oh.
Ooh, and that went straight down.
That
That's
went
going
a
to be
lot
tough
further than I
from
thought
there.
it was. Shoot.
Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
Yeah, I'm not going to... I may be bogeying this one. Because I got a 30-foot putt for par.
Oh, boy, that would have been one heck of a par. That
Jeez.
nearly went down, but it'll slide just by.
Damn.
You like the
almost
sound
had
of
it.
this. 11 under par for the round.
That's pretty freaking good, though.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But, Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
That is beautiful.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. He's got 2 of these on the card already. Now this for a 3rd eagle of the round.
Oh, it didn't break. Jeez.
Okay, so that's why you take out the big stick and try to drive this par 4 after a good lag putt. It means that's no more than a tap-in birdie. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want.
Wow, that game came back and tied it up.
Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Man, oh man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
I'm trying. I almost had one in the last hole. Nope, not that one. Damn.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Now this for another birdie. Yes, a 2-putt birdie. That's in for a 4.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pot bunker that has to be avoided. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been